Being a business owner takes backbone. You got to have a backbone. You got to believe without the shadow of a doubt that anything is possible for you. And you got to be dedicated to the process. So many entrepreneurs want to be entrepreneurs, but they don't have all of the ingredients to the recipe. Persistence, gonads, consistency. Everything that it takes to be an entrepreneur, you got to pull it from inside of yourself. You got to dig deep inside of yourself. Even if being an entrepreneur is you posting videos on YouTube, you posting videos on TikTok and Instagram and things of that nature, you got to believe that it's going to take off one day for you. Because if you don't believe it's going to take off one day for you, why are you even doing it? I always ask myself that, Robbie, why are you even doing it? Everybody wants to be in the office and know the office is that's not a green screen. It's just a beautiful office. Face it. It's just a beautiful office. But in order to get into this beautiful office, I had to start off using a spare closet in my home to start my podcast, to start learning about how to use the internet, how to leverage the internet to generate some passive income. I had to start off with the tools that I had at my disposal. But I started off understanding that I was going to make it. I knew for sure I was going to make it, and I was prepared. I was prepared to go against anyone that doubted me. Most importantly, I was prepared to walk away from anybody that doubted me. If you thought I was crazy, bye-bye. If you thought my idea was stupid, bye-bye. I was willing to walk away from everybody. And it is that ability to walk away from everyone that I felt like was not on the choo-choo train, okay? That ability created confidence inside of myself, because what I learned is that most people are afraid of other people's opinion. And that's why most people don't go for what they really want to go for. My question to you is, are you going for what you really want to go for? Are you going for it? Or are you playing it safe, tiptoeing? I'ma tiptoe my way through life so nobody says anything bad about me, so that everybody in my life is okay with the level of success or lack thereof that I have. No, it was, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. You either rocking with it or you ain't with it. You either with it or you're against it. You either with it or against it. You got to have that militant mindset when it comes to being a boss. Being a boss isn't easy, which is why most people are not bosses. Most people are not bosses. Most people would rather have someone tell them what to do than to boss up and take control over their own life. Most people would rather have somebody else think for them rather than them thinking for themselves. And I've never been comfortable with anybody telling me what to do. I've never been comfortable with anybody thinking for me. I was born to be an entrepreneur. I was built for it. It took me a long time to realize I was built for it. I just felt like, man, I don't fit in with the rest of these people. I don't really fit in quite well. Something's different about me. I don't know what it is. But I know now. Because what I know now has gotten me to where I am now. And I want to encourage you that no matter where you are right now, you can go to the next level. You just got to pull yourself up. You got to stand up inside of yourself. You can't be around here tiptoeing. You're going to die one day. And when you die, it might be a mess. So why are you going through life tiptoeing, worrying about what other people are going to think about you? This is about you putting forth the effort to make your dreams a reality. And people will say, Robbie, you always talking about money. No, I'm not. I'm always talking about going after what you really want. And if what you really want is some money, go after the money. If what you really want is the material stuff, go after that too. But just make sure you have a really deep spiritual foundation, a really deep emotional foundation. And you're going to need all of that to level up as an entrepreneur. You're going to need all of that. I made up my mind that I didn't want to spend any more time with people that were wasting my time, people that were not on my timeline, people that were not in harmony with the vision that I had for myself, people that were jealous of my success. Bye. I like to tell this story. I said everybody was happy with broke Robbie, but when Robbie started to make some money, that's when everybody started acting funny. I remember calling a meeting with everybody I was associated with at the time. I said, guys, I don't have $1 to my name. And I want y'all to watch this movie called The Secret, this documentary called The Secret, because I've watched this documentary 100 times and I know that I'm about to be somebody. I know that things are about to change in my reality. In fact, I've already changed, guys, but I want you to understand that I've changed before I got $1 to my name. So when I get money, don't say that I'm acting funny, because I'm starting to act funny right now without $1 to my name. I told everybody that. They must have thought I was playing, but I wasn't playing. We're going to level up. And what does that mean? That means we got to get our minds right. We got to think a certain way. We got to feel a certain way. We got to take certain action. We got to live a certain way. We got to level up, baby. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do, to level up. Dig deep inside of yourself. If you don't have anybody calling you, then you're not doing a good job at marketing. If you don't have anybody text messaging you all day trying to put money in your pocket, you're not doing a good job at marketing. You need to do a better job at marketing, or you need to pick a new product or service, or you need to find a way to get your product or service in front of the people that could be looking for it. You got to be honest with yourself, but you also have to have the ability to dream big. And I'm encouraging you, no matter how much money you have or don't have right now, you got to cultivate that feeling of wealth before you ever get the money, or you'll never have it. And even if you accidentally attract it, if you don't cultivate or embody that feeling of wealth, you'll end up losing it. Entrepreneurship is a mindset game. And when I say mindset, I don't mean just thinking, because the body is also the physical mind. The mind has to be in movement. It has to be in motion. You have to move your mind into alignment with the vision that you're holding in your head. But most people won't do that, okay? You see people look like they became successful overnight. The only reason people look like they became successful overnight is because you didn't see them when they were behind the scenes. You didn't see these content creators when they were putting out videos and only getting a couple of views. That's why you think they popped up overnight. That's why you think that. There's a content creator by the name of Robbie, and she's so good, and she's getting so many celebrities on her team that most people think that she is an industry plant. That's because people can't quantify her success. They can't figure it out. How did she do it? Well, she was doing stuff behind the scenes. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean somebody popped up overnight. It doesn't mean that success happened overnight. But you got to leverage the tools that you have at your disposal right now. And if you are watching this video, you have access to the internet. And if you are using the internet as a consumer rather than a producer, then it is your fault why more people don't know about you. You got to get yourself out there to the world. There are people that could be looking for your products or services. And if you don't get it out there to the right people, they'll never know you exist. And some of you guys are afraid of what people are going to say about you. Who cares what people say about you? Just put in the work. Put out the video. Not just once a day, not just twice a day, multiple times a day. Put out the video. Record the content. Hit publish. Do it again. Get better at it. Repetition makes you better at it. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. Okay? Especially if you have people depending on you. Because as an entrepreneur, you're not just dependent on yourself a lot of times. A lot of times you got your family that's riding their coattails. You also got your employees and their families that's riding your coattail. So you got a lot of pressure on you. You got to have that energy every single day. You got to remind yourself of what it takes to go to the next level, and you cannot play around with it. You got to get focused. Got my phone right here. I'm notoriously known for keeping my phone on do not disturb. Don't disturb me because I'm living the dream. The only way you can really disturb me is you want to come contribute to this vision that I have, or you're gonna be paying me to show up. Other than that, I got things to do. Some of y'all are distracted by people that you think got your back, but these people don't have your back. There's a big difference between the people that are pulling at you and the people that are pulling for you. The people that are pulling at you, those are individuals that just want to take. They never bring anything to the table, but they just want to take. Give me this and give me that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Take. Those are people that are pulling at you. Those are people that are a distraction. People that are pulling for you are going to come to you and say, hey, how can I help you do X, Y, and Z? I see you over here doing your thing. How can I be a part of what you have going on? Now, everybody want to be a part of what you got going on when it's already going strong. But what about the people that are ready to align with you now? Those individuals. What about those individuals that are ready to align with you right now? That's what you have to focus on. Focus on yourself. Get your mind right. Read, study, okay? Work on your fitness. Level up on every level in order to go to the next level. It's Robbie Cornelius with Web Asset Group. Always encouraging you to master your mind and make money online. And if you want to contact me, you know where you can find me. Information is right below this video. Talk to you soon.